And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Looking down upon the Tower Bridge spanning the Sacramento River here in the capital of California. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Brent Barry, this is Kevin Harlan. We'll be hearing from David Aldridge on the sideline. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for Sacramento. On Friday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Blazers coach Terry Stotts had previous head coaching stints in Atlanta and Milwaukee, but it was as an assistant coach in Dallas, where he helped win the 2011 title, that he rejuvenated his career. Stotts wasn't sure he'd get another coaching opportunity, but after that, he said the stars aligned. Kevin, he's now in year 8 as head coach in Portland.
The players love him. Thank you, David. Looking at the long season ahead, Brent, as a veteran player, what are some of the habits that keep your body going strong, staying healthy?
Teams have really gotten hip to the idea that we need to rest our star players as much as possible. So efficiency with the work that they do, I think, is the most important thing. Star guys who get into practice and are on the court for 50 minutes to an hour. Them on the floor. That's what's about for those guys. Maintenance, maintenance, maintenance.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. We've got Yusuf Nurkic. Grant is out there with Anthony. Then it's Damian Lillard, and it's Powell in a 2-guard. And for Sacramento, Sabonis is out there with Bagley. Then it's De'Aaron Fox. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard position. Now here's Lamb. A really disappointing game for him in that loss to Atlanta. 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Fox against Lillard. Anthony down low, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard.
Lillard becoming better at staying patient, knowing that at any point in a possession, he can take advantage of somebody. That time he found the open man.
Now here's Fox. 14 points from him the last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And you could tell the defense was really nervous dribbling or passing the ball anywhere near him in that one. He took advantage of their indecisiveness continually throughout the night, racking up 3 steals.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Waiters. He's coming off a 10-point game against Atlanta. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Dion Waiters, the epitome of a player that can shoot you in or out of a game. Very hit or miss night to night.
Yeah, the thing about Dion is he's got a very short memory, Kevin, so he'll continue to fire it up there and try to make an impact in the game offensively. You're either on Waiters Island, where it's full of life on nights where he's hitting it, or it's completely deserted and there's no point in going.
Free throw, good. Waiters.
Well, we know about him being the 4th overall pick in the draft, and Waiters still trying to find a role on this team.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
A great year for the Kings last year. We're in the playoff hunt right up until the very last month of the season and ultimately came up short. But those guys will be hungry to want some postseason play this year.
Now here's Lillard. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against Atlanta. Nurkic kicks to Powell. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Fox with the ball for the Sacramento Kings. It's a three-point game. Pass to Bagley. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And Brent, as you mentioned, the Kings came up short last year, but you have to think the playoffs are in their future.
Thinking about the playoffs would be nice. They did make a coaching change as Luke Walton is taking over for Dave Yeager, and changing coaches can sometimes disrupt development. Will they continue to play at the same pace that they played at last year? They were phenomenal in the open floor.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Now here's Lamb. Back to Fox. Great D that time from Nurkic. Portland leading by 3. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Lillard. Lillard's got 4 assists in the game. For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Fox passes to Sabonis. Dishes it to Waiters. Outside, Fox fires the 3. The rebound by Grant.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
And that one is good. And it's 9 points for Carmelo Anthony.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Now here's Lamb. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Fox kicks to Sabonis. Taken away by Anthony. For the 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Back to Powell. A second chance effort. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, Portland being up there in the PNW, that's the Pacific Northwest, always means a lot of air miles. Matter of fact, they lead the league pretty much every year in distance travel.
And the first one at the line is good. Right, you talk about all that travel for the Blazers. That can wear you down.
Well, interesting. The Blazers have done some particular things off the floor for their players, bringing in UV lights into the locker rooms, coffee before the game. It's very much hipster Pacific Northwest.
He hits both from the stripe.
Now you could tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Fox. The pass to Sabonis. Here's Bagley. No good. They had a chance to end the run there. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. They traveled to Sacramento last time they faced the Kings and came away with a win.
And really brought an impressive physicality to that matchup, drawing a ton of fouls and, of course, went on to win it.
No doubt that's what made the difference. The aggression they showed, attacking, drawing contact. It got them points at the line and made foul trouble a big concern on the other side.
When he was drafted, Damian Lillard said he wanted to go to the Blazers with the 6th pick. The opportunity to play right away and be embraced by the city of Portland.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Nurkic.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Kings trail by 12. And Damian Lillard says, Greg, win or lose, he wants to stay in Portland. He keeps his residence there year-round.
And talk about his loyalty. In high school, lightly recruited, he ends up committing to Weber State. His senior year, all the big schools come calling, and Lillard kept his commitment. That shows you how he's built.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight, Kevin. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Shooting just one.
Go back to 2015, the Blazers lost 4 of their 5 starters in the offseason. So instead of rebuilding, they retooled around Damian Lillard, and what a piece to retool behind. Amazing how far they've come in the past couple seasons, where they've placed in the Western Conference.
And Nurkic with the basket on the assist by Anthony.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now, here's Fox. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Powell pulls it in. Well, you know, Brent, you've got to give a lot of credit to the Blazers front office, continuing to fortify this roster with under-the-radar acquisitions.
Interesting adjusting around a couple of albatross contracts to now have a team that's capable at positions that a lot of teams are trying to fill. That's the wing position.
Now Fox, after the missed 3 by Carmelo. Bagley in the post, covered by Anthony. Bagley with the bucket.
Takes contact, and a good job of Bagley fighting through it that time.
Powell against Lamb. And here's Anthony for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters, and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
Again, the miss by Anthony.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And here is Powell. Last game we saw him score 13. And the call will be against Marvin Bagley. That is his first foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Jeremy Lamb. And a switch here also for Portland. Andre Drummond's checked in for Grant. Now here's Anthony. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. And they pick up 2.
Finding more and more ways is De'Aaron Fox to score the basketball. That time gets contact. Well, he's always been about speed, even back to his college days at Kentucky, and he's learned how to harness some of that on the offensive end of the floor. De'Aaron Fox picking his spots and looking for areas where he can get to be a little bit more effective.
Sacramento making a switch here. Leonard's checked in. Robert Covington's checked in for the Trailblazers. And Fernie Simons comes in for Damian Lillard. The free throw off from Fox. And Brent, you talk about Fox in the draft, was viewed as a defensive player.
Well, pretty interesting considering what we've watched over the course of the last year and a half. De'Aaron Fox just out in the fast break and in transition. You wonder if the way the game has changed, Kevin, in the past 3 years, it's allowing a player with the skill set of De'Aaron Fox to really flourish in playing open floor style.
And here is Fox, following the three-pointer by Carmelo Anthony. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Herder, no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Shot's good by Anthony. Anthony's got 14 points.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Fox passes to Herder. Powell with the steal. Covington inside the line. No good that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Fox passes to Bagley. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Will it go? And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
And some changes here for the Kings. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Bagley. Evans comes in for Dion Waiters. And Farrell subbed in for Fox. It's Evans on the wing, guarded by Powell. And finished off by Leonard.
I feel like when Myers Leonard plays significant minutes, he can get himself into the rhythm of the game. That's when a lot of his better offensive rebounding games come.
They get the rebound. Covington wide open. He fires. Here's Drummond. They shoot again. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Evans feeling it out a bit. Passes it to Farrell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. On defense, the Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Farrell, 5 on the clock, and it's sent back by Drummond. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Powell, no one around him. Portland, no good that time either.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Farrell can't hit. Trailblazers leading by 12. Here's Covington. Pass to Drummond. Here's Simons. Tries again. And the rejection by Holmes. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Tries a three off the inbound. Here's Covington, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Replay angles are interesting, Brent. Instant feedback on social media. Talk about the increased pressure now on referees to get every call right.
Well, so many times, Kevin, on nights where you're working games, you sit there for a minute and a minute and a half.
In super slow motion looking at the play.
And still sometimes hard to get it right.
Very hard.
What I think the league should think about doing with the competition committee is every team in the league should have 3 and 4 cameras that are mounted so that every time there's a replay at any given arena, they have access to the same angles.
For every game.
Every game. Where are most of the times these calls being missed? Where are these calls getting wronged? And how is it that we can implement some technology to help us not only get it right more often, which is the most important thing, but also fair and balanced vision for the referees to have an opportunity to do so.
What an excellent idea.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Now here's Powell. He's got 6. They get it back. Drummond finds Covington. Now here's Powell. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. To the middle. Holmes, good.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. 11-point game. Powell against Evans. The shot by Powell, no good.
Is it getting cold in here, Kevin? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up.
Not an easy finish right there, but a beautiful move to give himself just enough space to get in close and knock it down.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Play.
23 seconds left here in the first quarter. From deep three-point range.
Evans now getting after it defensively, using his quickness and his length to pester the shooter.
And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Great team play, so key to winning. Damian Lillard broke down the keys.
Be a star in your role. You know, I think it's one thing to say, let's be consistent, let's play hard, let's do all of these things. And I think as competitors, as professional athletes, we're going to play hard. You're going to be competitive because we're competitors. We don't make it to this level for no reason. But I think at this level, you also have egos.
Knowing your role and playing it so well is so crucial.
Yeah, when everybody buys in and plays for one another, that's when teams play their best ball.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And from Portland, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
On the court for the Trailblazers, Enes Kanter is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Andre Drummond. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Simons in at the point.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Covington passes to Drummond. Jacks up a 3. Portland with a new 14. Kanter kicks to Powell. Drummond trying to get himself free. Powell, that's good. And now a 12-point Portland lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Here's Herter. Shoots over Covington. Herter, no good. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, one of the things that teams are more aware of in the age of analytics is the importance of sleep. Those teams are making adjustments. Morning shoot-arounds have been moved in some cases to the afternoon or eliminated altogether. There are many fewer teams that are taking red-eye flights across country. Some teams even give players orange-tinted glasses to encourage them to sleep. There's a lot of work to be done in this field, but the direction is clear.
Continuing to evolve. All right, David, thank you. Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Giles checked in for Myers-Leonard, and Jeremy Lamb subbed in for Kevin Herter. Farrell can't hit. Portland leading by 14. Well, the book, Greg, is the same for Enes Kanter as it's always been. Great score inside, but his defense leaves you wanting.
And Kevin, at this point, he is who he is. I mean, for better or worse. Kanter is still a force off the bench to give a team some post presence in their second unit, but not sure he'll ever be a player to build around.
And it's not a secret. Kanter is a major factor on the offensive glass thanks to his size, strength, and excellent hands.
Timeout called by the Kings. Ray, you suited up for 6 teams in your NBA career. What do you think about some of the front offices that you came across during that playing time?
I think when you find a front office, when you move from franchise to franchise, is what it is that they value most. And there were some franchises, quite frankly, Kevin, that I played for where they just wanted you to show up on time, get there, play the game, and leave. Those franchises end up having a lot of struggle to find some footing in the league. They also find trouble finding attraction from free agency because people understand the culture just isn't there. There are other teams that do so many other things well, Kevin. You feel so much more valued as a player throughout your course of your career. Those are the places that end up sticking with you. And I think the league is doing a great job from top to bottom, moving in that direction. Now, some are doing it better than others. That will always be the case. But the idea around finding more completeness for what it is you provide a player is a great thing for everybody.
Sabonis, he's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. And Portland with a change here, too. Nurkic is checked in. On the wing, Lamb. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And he's good on the 3-ball. Evans has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Simons, covered by Evans. A nice shot by Simons.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another, Greg.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Farrell, covered by Lillard. Pass to Giles. Sabonis inside. Working on Nurkic. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got his first 2 points of the night.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Here's Nurkic. Good, nice job down low. Nurkic has got his second basket of the game.
You know, all the way to the bucket, no resistance, just swipe the candy from him.
The Kings trail by 17. There's the pass to Sabonis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic.
Sabonis, such a fantastic prospect, the guy you think is going to play 10 or 12 years in this league, and a good job there getting contact and getting to the line.
The first one falls.
And you look at per-minute production, you can make a strong case that Domantas Sabonis at times has been underutilized. With consistent minutes, he can give you an efficient 20-10 every night.
And so he makes both from the line. And Sabonis having to spend some time at the power forward spot in today's game, Greg. He's pretty big for that position.
I mean, 6'11", 240. He's gotten leaner, done some yoga, worked on strengthening those hips, looking to stay mobile. And that ought to serve him whichever position he plays.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Lillard missing. Here's Cantor. Nurkic the pass to Lillard. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Nurkic. And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. The Trailblazers third.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
Here's Farrell, covered by Lillard. Farrell passes to Evans. Fires top of the key. He squares up and sinks it. Evans has got 5 now.
Well, he's difficult to guard, Kevin, when he's in the pick and roll. Evans not only an outstanding shooter and scorer, but an exceptional passer at times.
Now here's Cantor. Lillard from outside. Again the miss by Lillard.
And he just hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
Here's Farrell. Passes it to Giles. Inside, Sabonis. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
This story in the second quarter, much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
With some arc, and Lillard with the lay-in. And the Trailblazers lead by 13.
Love that Damian Lillard is developing that little floater in the lane. Smart to recognize the defense collapsing.
Giles kicks to Evans. And a miss there on the triple. Portland's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Lillard dishes to Nurkic. That shot, no good. Nice D from Sabonis. The 11-footer. Here's Farrell. Pass to Giles. Now Evans. He's covered by Cantor. Evans outside. Second chance shot. Nurkic with the block.
At 7 feet tall, Nurkic, not easy to get around. That time throws that one away.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
Here's Evans, following the score by Damian Lillard. A shot by Sabonis, nobody around, finds himself wide open and drills it.
Sabonis, a confident scorer on that play right there. Once he's got the ball in his hands in that area, he's looking to shoot.
Nurkic the pass to Simons. He kicks it to Lillard. There's the triple. The offensive rebound. Hits. Caught that one from Nurkic. Nurkic has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Now here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. Shoots, and the jumper from down low is good. And it's 7 points for Tyreke Evans.
Well, that basket must be widening out right now, Kevin. He's making almost every shot he's putting up this quarter.
Yep, that one goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
Farrell kicks to Lamb. Shoots over Lillard. No good from Lamb.
He looked like he rushed it a bit. The defense wasn't terrible, but still, he's got to knock that down.
Cantor trying to free himself up. Great positioning on the putback.
There's the positive attitude, the strong work ethic of Cantor. Great putback.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Evans outside. Shot, high post. That one wide left. Portland leading by 17. Three-pointer, Lillard. Keeps it alive, and Cantor able to finish. Cantor's got 8.
And look at it, a significant portion of their offense coming on those second chance opportunities.
Here's Farrell, covered by Lillard. And it's Evans missing. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And while we got a chance, let's look at some numbers for Damian Lillard. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and 4 rebounds. And guys, he can just explode for points anytime he steps on the court.
Well, he looks to score, and he looks to score often.
The Kings trail by 19. Here's Evans, and he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistle blowing. And there's the call, Portland the foul.
Always the size of Evans is hard for the defense to deal with, so sometimes you just have to foul him and hope he misses.
It's his first trip to the line. He's off on the first.
Well, Evans reestablishing himself over the past couple of seasons, a skilled combo guard with great handle.
And the Kings will go for a different look here. Leonard, he's checked in for Sabonis. Bagley comes in for Giles. Waiters, he's checked in for Lamb. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Farrell. And then for the Trailblazers, Andre Drummond's checked in for Yusuf Nurkic. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Grant. And it's Powell in for Anthony Simmons. And the dunk by Powell.
Great to see when Melo spots his open teammate. Good at noticing the overcommitment that time.
The Kings trail by 21. Fox dishes to Evans. Back to Fox. Can they get it? And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And have not had as much success in the paint this quarter. Everything has been from the perimeter.
Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year one and a year two player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
So much talk about who's the fastest player in the league, and Fox always being mentioned there. His speed and stepping into this leadership role, lots of great signs from De'Aaron Fox.
The Trailblazers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one.
The former Turkish star and 3rd overall pick in the 2011 draft, Cantor is still trying to become a dominant force at the NBA level.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And Sacramento seems like a great fit for Luke Walton. Team's approach on offense really matches his own. Should never be a shortage of scoring for the Kings.
You wonder how it is that Luke Walton did his studying coming into this season with how much success last year Dave Yeager had in getting these guys to push the ball up the floor. Luke Walton believes that anyone can rebound and bring it up, and they have the kind of guys who could do that on this roster.
Here's Herter after the Trailblazers pick up 2. Feeds it to Leonard, and stolen by Drummond. Here's Powell, and the Trailblazers getting another bucket right there.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
Now, here's Fox. He has 5. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about that? Taking on the challenge, the physical part of the game, something Bagley's trying to get better with. Now, Bagley can give you just a little bit of everything on the inside. I know he had a slow start to his rookie year, but really picked it up as he came along and got up to speed with not only playing with Fox, but in the NBA system and as to where he could be effective.
Robert Covington's checked in for Cantor. The free throw's off from Bagley. And with Bagley, it was clear just how active he was on both ends.
Yeah, he can do that. He's got that kind of length. He's got a soft touch around the rim. And if he can run out in transition and steal a few easy points, he could be a consistent 17 to 18-point scorer in this league.
Now, here's Fox. Bagley, no good. Outside, Covington. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Pass to Herter. Now, Leonard. 1:04 left in the first half of basketball. Waiters gets a wide open look, and it's off the back rim. No good. Poked away. And Portland with another turnover here. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Taking a look at Portland. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the 3rd best record in the conference. And, of course, the Kings, 5.5 games behind.
And when you look at Sacramento, they're already looking to the offseason. And that's a shame. Their fans deserve a little bit more from this team.
And the body language right now kind of telling the story. Losing takes a huge toll on you, especially during an 82-game grind.
Now here's Lillard after Dion Waiters miss. And it's Damian Lillard with the 3. Lillard's got 9 points.
Now defensively, you like to try and run Lillard off of that spot because, man, he gets it going out there, he's going to hurt you.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Fox passes to Leonard. Kicks it to Waiters. 6 on the shot clock. That's tipped. And Covington sends it back. And now Portland on the break. Step back shot. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers in very good shape with a 23-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Terry Stotts. Coach, they've been shooting poorly. Is that good defense or bad offense?
Probably a little bit of both. You know, I think we're competing defensively, and they've missed some opportunities.
It's led to good results for you, though. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the 3rd quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny?
How good are these guys on the fast break? They're pushing the ball, finding the open man, finishing strong. They're at a breakneck pace, and if they can maintain this level of intensity in the second half, blowout city.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, they struggled in a number of areas. Protecting the rim is really at the top of the list. They haven't made that a priority. They haven't put forth a whole lot of effort. You got to protect the rim.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Trailblazers leading by 23. We've got Fox. Sabonis is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Dion Waiters, and it's Lamb in at the shooting guard. That's the 5 out there for the Kings. Nurkic kicks to Lillard. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
Big time drive from Lillard, and the contact. He has the mindset just to slough it off.
Knocked away. Here's Sabonis. Good on the triple. Sabonis has got 11 points.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Rebounded by Lamb.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Outside, Fox. Anthony against Sabonis. Over Anthony. Sabonis with the bucket. 13 points in the game.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Lillard surveying the D. Now the pass to Carmelo. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
Well, he hunts them down, but it will take Melo just a few shots to catch fire, and the defense better be aware of it.
Fox passes to Sabonis. Shoots over Nurkic. Nurkic with the block. The 3 from Anthony. The Trailblazers with a new shot clock. From the arc. Up again. Grant kicks to Powell. Clock at 6. Here's Nurkic. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. No good from Grant. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The Kings have not shot all that well from the free throw line, 6 of 11.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Fox. And good on the second, so he makes them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Passes it to Nurkic. Anthony left side. Kicks it to Lillard. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. While there's a chance, let's show you the teams that have thrived on the fast break this season. The Trailblazers in second.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Fox against Powell. Outside, Bagley. Back to Fox. From deep. Tries to save it. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession.
And with the pause in the action, let's look at the numbers for De'Aaron Fox. He's averaging 20 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
Lillard attacking, and it's in there. Lillard's got 4 points in the quarter.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
Fox passes to Lamb. Over Lillard. Falls back and drains the fadeaway jumper. Lamb's got 5.
He got a little fancy with the fadeaway on that one.
And Lillard kicks to Powell. Back to Lillard. And here's Anthony from the arc. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got 6 assists here tonight. And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for the Kings.
And the 4-year, $196 million Supermax extension signed by Damian Lillard this offseason. Dame Dollar living up to one of his many nicknames, but money well spent by the Blazers.
Just getting more and more court awareness and where guys are at all times is De'Aaron Fox.
Lobs it up for Anthony. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Bagley. Here's Fox, and Grant sends it back, and they get it back.
Sabonis has a tremendous skill set for a 7-footer. Remember his dad, Hall of Famer Arvydas Sabonis, very creative in his own right.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
Sabonis. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. No good on the second free throw. Trailblazers leading by 19 points. Three-pointer, Lillard, and another 3 for Portland.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now here's Waiters. Back to Fox. The shot that time, not on target. Great D that time from Nurkic.
Well, his shots aren't dropping, and they haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers have made 3 of 5 free throw attempts.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's good from Anthony.
Just get a feeling like Melo has brought some extra energy to this one. This guy eats, drinks, and breathes basketball, but he's at it here tonight.
Evans, he's checked in for Sacramento. Enes Kanter's checked in for the Trailblazers. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and deter a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Here's Anthony after the basket by De'Aaron Fox.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
For your Kings, Tyreke Evans. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Drummond's checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Norman Powell. And both free throws good for Evans. Portland leading by 19 points. Pass to Simons. Out to Anthony. Lets it go from deep. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got 9 points in the quarter.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
Kevin Herter, he is checked in for the Kings.
And a moment here to look at some of the stats for Andre Drummond. Second in field goal percentage, 10th in blocks, and he's among the top 15 in rebounding. Just a powerful presence in the paint.
And you mentioned it, he's the second best shooter in the league right now. Quick trigger with just a little bit better footwork. He could take over that top spot.
Herter now mixing it up a little bit, not just staying on the perimeter.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And from the line a season ago, 73%.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Already impressing at a young age, Kevin Herter's dead-eye accuracy from deep, combined with being a fearless competitor going inside. That's going to pay some dividends throughout his career.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going. And you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that
With
job.
courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be two pretty prominent things that continually come.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him, all of their concern mostly is about
the game,
the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now, it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. Here's Fox after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Fox dishes to Waiters. That one, no good. Anthony with the defensive effort. Portland leading by 23. Lobbed up there for Drummond.
Now, good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Fox passes to Waiters. No good from outside.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
And so Fox will bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. pass to Holmes. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Shooting for Sacramento, Richaun Holmes. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That one is off. Robert Covington's checked in for Cantor. So he comes up empty at the line. Portland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Anthony. And again, it's Portland converting.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Right side, Fox. Holmes kicks to Waiters. Shoots over Covington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And someone just was baited into that foul. Waiters with the herky-jerky move. Tough cover.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good. Myers-Leonard, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. And the second free throw, good. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Shots good by Anthony.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Lillard against Fox. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Yeah, easy call.
Shooting for Sacramento, De'Aaron Fox. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good, Fox. Fox hits them both. And here are the Trailblazers. They're on a 16-7 run. Shot from 12. Another shot. Count it. Simons has got 8 points.
Yeah, second chance points again. A huge problem for this team.
The pass to Herter. And here is Waiters. Outside, Fox. Just 5 to shoot. From downtown, cans it from downtown. Fox has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, Fox trying to work on that outside jump shot, become more consistent. Nice bucket there.
And it's good for 2. 34 points for Carmelo Anthony.
Flat out taking the game over, and there's no way he's going to give it up.
Fox against Lillard. Got a piece of it. Leonard kicks to Waiters. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 7 points in the game.
Well, some of Waiters' most efficient numbers come when he's in catch-and-shoot opportunities.
.127 left in the third. No good that time. Excellent D there from Anthony. Portland's gone downtown a lot since halftime. They've missed 5 of their 9 attempts out there. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And when he gets himself into the right position, Drummond so powerful in terms of finishing at the rim. The only way to prevent that alley-oop is to keep him from getting to the launching pad in the first place.
Leonard, no luck.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Yes, that goes in. And that's 18 points for Lillard.
Yeah, Damian Lillard just working them over right now. One of the smaller guards in the league, but darts around so well to make plays.
Fox dishes to Waiters. And it's sent back by Drummond. And they'll keep possession. Clock at 4. Three-pointer. Fox, no good. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. To the inside. Covington with the bucket. Covington's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Fox passes to Herter from deep three-point range. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got 3 assists in the game. The 3 from Anthony. No good on that one. Carmelo Anthony getting it done for Portland. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Just can't wait till I get my song. Go ahead, get you some. Yeah. Man, just watch when I get me some. Go ahead, get you some.
And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
Sometimes it happens when the offense is struggling, but every now and then this helps with the offensive uptick right there. Great job of setting his teammate up.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And for Sacramento, they're shooting for the game at 42%. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, we've got Hezonja. Also Robert Covington out there. Andre Drummond is out there with Hart. And it's Simons in the point.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
From past the arc, Hart, no good.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming, Kevin.
And here are the Trailblazers now. To the paint. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Hart's got his first basket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Left side, Leonard. They get a hand on it. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Simons surveying the D. Count it, good.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Farrell. Outside, Joseph. Over Hart. Leonard trying to break free. And it's Portland with the rebound. Here's Covington. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Farrell. Left side, Leonard. Over Drummond. Sacramento again missing.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. Oh, tough play underneath there to give them another possession, just what they were hoping for. A little more time off the clock.
It's deflected. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Kicks it out to Covington. That one a little long.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
Here's Giles. Hezonja defending. Shot clock at 6. And a wide open look for Lamb. Connects from three-point range. Lamb's got a couple of three-pointers now in the fourth for Sacramento. Here's Simons. He's covered by Joseph. 11 feet away. They get it again. Drummond.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Shooting for Portland, Andre Drummond. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg, he might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
He doesn't get the second one. But obviously some good players have taken less money for a chance at a winning championship situation. That's made some rich teams even better.
Well, you have to appreciate a player in that regard, thinking that the financial gains that he could have somewhere else and playing for a team that's not capable of doing what it is that you're trying to do, and that's win a championship, that they've decided, look, it's not about that for me. What it is about the experience of being around a team that elevates itself to being the best team in the league. And if you're fortunate enough at the highest level, Kevin, as a basketball player, to be around a championship, that experience sticks with you for a lifetime. So you do appreciate guys looking for those opportunities to be around a championship.
And he makes the first. Enes Kanter's checked in for Portland. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now a timeout called by Portland. So it's Portland now. Of course, Dirk Nowitzki spent his whole career with the Dallas Mavericks. We don't see that much anymore, do we? From the beginning to the end with one team.
No, but I think we're going to still occasionally have anomalies like we did with Reggie being in Indiana for the years of his playing career. Nate McMillan was in Seattle for his playing career, now coach of the Indiana Pacers. So there will be times where we'll have that once or twice. It's not going to happen very much, Kevin.
Not in today's
not in
NBA.
Today's game, and not with what's at stake.
He's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the defense collectively was thinking there. You got to know where he is at all times.
Now here's Joseph. Over Hart. Misses off the right iron. Hazonia kicks to Valentine. And Hart has it in the corner. Offline with his three.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Here's Farrell. He's covered by Bazemore. Here's Spellman. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look. Yeah, kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Here's Farrell. Portland knocking down that triple moments ago. Here's Giles. Shot to stop the run. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Cantor's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Hart the pass to Bazemore. And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brent, when constructing a team, it's always tricky to fit in max contracts. But the truth is, some players probably deserve much more money than they're allowed to receive.
Incredible to say that, right,
It
Kevin?
is, yeah.
But there are guys like LeBron James whose $35 million contract might be worth 100.
I always thought about Jordan too, right? I mean, my goodness.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. And for the years that Michael Jordan was underpaid in Chicago for what it was he was doing. But in terms of competitive balance for the league and 30 franchises, and for you to try to build a team and a roster to put out on the floor to play this game and have opportunities to win championships, it's really the only way, and sometimes unfairly for guys in terms of their competition and compensation to have to put maximums on what it is that players can earn.
Here's Bazemore after Tyreek Evans' score. Passes to Hazonia. Not going to go that time. And Sacramento will go the other way with it.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Joseph finds Evans. His three-pointers off the mark. Portland's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth. In the corner, Bazemore with it. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, plays like this make Bazemore sort of feed off the frenetic energy that he plays with, capable of converting. Even though he gets bumped around a little bit, he'll keep coming at you.
And the Kings making a change here. Holmes checked in. Brent, a few players now host podcasts, participate with those elements, with those vehicles during the season. Any thoughts on that?
I think it's great. I think it's fantastic for our fan base and for our players to have an outlet, to have conversations and share a little bit more about their personality. It grows them as people, I think, Kevin, especially I've listened to J.J. Redick's many times over,
yes.
And you learn something new, not only about players, but about their interests and how they're spending time. And I think if you were a young player, let's say you were a high school senior and you're a college player and you're listening to some of the things that guys are talking about in their experiences, I think it's invaluable for what it is that you don't know exists around a player in the NBA, and for you to start having considerations about how difficult the task is, how mentally taxing. So these things are great outlets for the players.
And that one goes, feeding him with the lead pass.
And once Evans leaves the floor for the jump shot, it looks like it's going to go in right away. Really gets up off the floor quickly.
Bazemore dishes to Cantor. That one drops for him.
Now that play never gets old, Kevin. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Farrell passes to Spellman. And the three ball is good. Spellman's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Bazemore with it. And when it comes to choosing, Brent, the MVP, the Coach of the Year, the Rookie of the Year, all these different great awards, do you like the current voting structure for these big awards right now?
I don't mind the current voting structure. I don't know how you get away from what it is that, in terms of handing people ballots to figure out who it is that they think have earned those awards throughout the year, Kevin. What I don't like about the structure is that you have media members who are voting on things that have huge financial ramifications for organizations. And when that stuff happens with a player who's going to earn a supermax contract because he made an all-NBA team, what you're going to start doing is restricting smaller market teams from being able to afford the ability to keep their star player with the team. And so that needs to be fixed, and fixed immediately.
I do not like the media. Wait a minute.
Wait.
I am the media.
You are the media, Kevin.
Strike that. Let's rewind.
Can we delete that?
Now here's Evans. Now here's Holmes. 8 feet away. Spellman, no good. Portland in total control. Pass to Hart. Now Hazonia. He kicks to Valentine. Here's Hart, covered by Evans. Pass to Hazonia. Holmes with the steal. And that's Evans penetrating. Valentine grabs the board.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Now here's Cantor. There's the dish to Bazemore. Fires the three. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds in the game. Joseph against Bazemore. Puts it up from 12. Joseph, that's good.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Carmelo Anthony.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And the Kings making a change here. Farrell's checked in, and the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cantor. Now here's Joseph. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Sacramento, Corey Joseph. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Joseph drops them both. 46 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Hart. And there's the pass to Bazemore. Over Joseph. Bazemore misses. Outside, Joseph. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
At the line for your Kings, Corey Joseph. At the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And Joseph drops them both. There's 25 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Floats one, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And the Sacramento Kings get called for the foul.
And really, it's hard to guard a guy like Bazemore because of how high he can get up. His athleticism is just boundless.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And here is Lamb. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Dame, you guys got off to a slow offensive start, but came back and got the win. What got going?
It wasn't the prettiest game. We didn't shoot the ball well, but we just had to find ourselves. I think we did a great job of sticking with it. Some shots started to fall and we was able to pull away.
And that ball goes in the basket, everything changes, right? Thanks, Dame. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.